Yeah, in our like a previous class, we create a complete full stack application. We use the front end, we use back end, and in back end we use MongoDB Atlas. So like if in front end we use React.js, like for like how many technologies we use for complete React, like front end we use all the things, and for back end we use our MongoDB, Node.js, Express.js, all the things. So we already create one complete full stack application using merge stack. So this application is all about like yeah, this is your application. So it is asking for the like it rules is this asking. If you are a student, it will directly show you all the courses. So if you are choosing teacher, so if you are choosing teacher, it will ask you for the password. So I just keep some password for the teacher. So after giving the password, now teacher have all the access to create a new course. So they can even edit that course, and then I can even delete that course also. Okay, it is there in your database. This is not like locally. So when you are doing refresh as well, so it is also there. How it is also there? Because you store all the details of your codes in your database. So database here we are using as MongoDB Atlas. Why we are using MongoDB Atlas only? So as I told you in previous classes also, in MongoDB we have two like types. Either you can use MongoDB like locally in your computer, or you can use MongoDB Atlas. So using MongoDB Atlas is more preferred way. Why? Because it is already hosted. This is just like a website. So you just have to create one cluster, and you can create all the collection, all the tables you can create, and you have to give the connection string in your backend. So using it, your backend will be connected with your MongoDB. So at the time of like doing, if you want to do practice, you can use like a local MongoDB as we already used in our previous classes. But in projects, if you want to create a project, you must have to use MongoDB Atlas. Why Atlas? Because it is already deployed, it is already hosted in a website. So there is no need to like separately deploy your MongoDB. So yeah, what is MongoDB Atlas? Because it is a cloud-based MongoDB, no need to install anything. It is a free tier is also available, and it is used in production. So to create your projects in that scenario, we use this MongoDB Atlas. But for practice purpose, we can use like a MongoDB locally in your system. So we already installed MongoDB locally also. So but in project we are using this MongoDB Atlas. So yeah, it is created. So we already create this project in our previous class. So now I'm going to teacher dashboard. See, I'm creating one project now here. Suppose I want to create a CSS project, CSS codes. I'm just giving description, complete course something. I'm giving some dummy link here. You can take the link from like a YouTube as well. So css.com something. Okay, I'm giving my name. Yeah. So when I'm just clicking save, see it will be added in your MongoDB Atlas. See, previously it is only showing me this HTML, right? Now I will get this CSS as well. Now it is not showing you. First of all, you just have to refresh it. We have this refresh button. See, it is getting added here. So now it is not like a after refresh it will not gone, it will be not like a disappear. Why it will be not disappear? Because you are storing all these details in your back in your MongoDB. So that is why we are fetching all the data from our MongoDB. So we already done this one and write all the code of this project. So in this class we are going to see how can we deploy it. So to deployment purpose, see, now we have the three things. I will show you here. Yeah, see, now I have the three things. The first one is why it is showing me. Yeah, the first thing is we have the front end, and we know how to deploy our front end. You can use Vercel, Netlify, anything to deploy your React.js based front end. And now we have the backend also, so you have to deploy this backend as well. So for the deployment of this backend, we use render. Okay, why we are deploying? Because it is there in your own machine, right? It is there in your locally it is there, but you want to deploy it so that other people also can see it. So, and the third one is you have database as well, and the database we are using here is MongoDB, right? So already we deployed, already we are using MongoDB Atlas, right? So as you are using MongoDB Atlas, there is no need to deploy your MongoDB now. Now you just have to deploy your front end, and now you have to deploy your backend. If you are using MongoDB locally, then you have to deploy it. So to overcome this issue, we are using this MongoDB Atlas. This is like a more preferred way. So just now you have to deploy this front end and back end. The first thing you have to deploy is, now you have to deploy your back end first. You will get one link from it. After deployment, you have to give that link in your front end. Then you can deploy your front end as well. Okay, so now we are going to do this all the like a deployment process. I think you are not there like in previous class, Krish, right? In project class.
Yes, ma'am, I was not there.
Yeah. So this was the like a complete project, complete full stack project. We create like a backend part, and this is your front end part. So in this class we are going to see how can we deploy it. Okay, so MongoDB Atlas is nothing but, as I told you, this is like a cloud based like a website we have. So there we can directly we can create a database, and after creating a database there is no need to deploy that one. Why? Because it is already hosted. So now to deploy this, we have to, first of all, we have to push our code on our GitHub. As I told you, to deploy our backend, we use render. Okay. And for the front end, we use the Vercel. So I'm going to my GitHub. Yes. Okay. So yeah, new project. I'm giving LMS front end. Okay. Okay. I will not like push this front end code. So let's keep this as it is. I will create one repository for my backend, because first of all we want to get the one link we will get after pushing the code, after deploying our backend we will get one link. So we have to put that link in our front end. So that's why I'm not pushing front end code now. LMS backend. Okay, so just I'm just pushing this code now. See, I'm inside my backend folder. I'm completely pushing my backend folder now. So yes. Okay. It's taking little time. Okay, it's pushed. So let me just refresh it. Yeah, for your backend code is pushed here. So now I want to deploy my backend. As I told you, for the deploying purpose, we use one platform, that is your render. I'm going to Google. So render is nothing but it is just like a platform like your Vercel we have for deploying your front end application. Same way we have this render. Here we can deploy backend code as well. So you just have to go to the start. Just it is loading. Yeah, I have already like signed in here. Okay, just click on this dashboard. Okay, I have already logged in, so that is why it is not showing me like a sign in sign up option, but for you it will show you. You just have to sign up with your GitHub account. See, I already signed up with my GitHub account. I will log out. I will show you that one once again. See, it will give you like this kind of interface. When I go back here, see. Yeah, see, it is giving you get started for free, or this one. Just click on it. It will give you now the option how can you create an account. So just choose this GitHub now. You have to choose the GitHub account in which you have your backend code. So yeah, now I can new. Just click on this new button. So it is giving you the option. See, static site means you can just deploy the front end application. If you are choosing static site option, you can just deploy a front end application. But now I want to deploy my backend code. So for that we have to use this web service. Okay, so you have to give the like your repository here, public repository. So I can take the URL from here, connect. See, okay, now you have to give all the like details, whatever the thing you want to give. So select a project. It is not giving me. Yeah, it is connected. Note, okay. Yeah, keep all the things as it is. Yeah, just choose this free one. Here also we have some like a types also. Just choose free one. So there is no I think I have some environment variables also. What is this environment variable? So environment variables is nothing but see, you are pushing your code on your GitHub, right? But this MongoDB, whenever we are connecting, whenever we are creating some database in our this MongoDB cluster, we will get some password, we will get some like a string link we will get. So we can't directly push this link or password in our GitHub account. Why? Because this repository is public repository, so any other person also can get the access of it. So because of that, to keep your sensitive data like a stored with more security, we use this .env file. So we give all the sensitive data, we give all the password in this .env file. At the time of deployment we have to give it separately. So now I'm giving this one. So just see this one now. Here I'm giving the value and the variable name is MongoDB URL. Okay, so I have one more environment variable that is like a okay, this one is correct. No need to give port, and we can give not env as well. So we can skip this one also. Yeah, let's keep this as it is. So yeah, this much is enough. Deploy web services. So yeah, see it is getting deployed and it is giving me this URL. Just see this one. So this is your backend API. You can say this one as your backend API. How we are using this dummy data. Same way we are getting one API after deployment. So you can use this API in your front end now. Just go to your front end, and in this we have like API. Like previously we are using the backend which is hosted locally, right? So we are using locally hosted API key. So now I just hosted my backend code. So now I get a new updated API. So I have to give this API in my APIs. See, previously I was using this one. So now I can give, yeah. Okay, now you can deploy your front end code. Okay, so just go here. You have to give, you just have to push the code of your front end. Now I'm going back in my repository. Okay, okay, we can like copy it. Yeah, it is copied. So here I am giving, I am pushing my complete front end code. Yes, we have to keep our node modules in our git ignore file, right? So that's why I'm clicking there. It is taking some time. Just wait for a minute. It is getting uploaded in your GitHub. Yeah, it is showing it is failed. The status one while running your code. The backend deployment is not correctly fulfilled. So I think there is some issue. So there is some error from your MongoDB like a cluster. This deployment is little tricky. You will like at the time of deployment you will get this kind of errors. An error could not connect any server in your MongoDB class cluster. One common reason is that you are trying to access the database from an API IP that is not whitelist. Make sure your current IP address is on your class. Okay. So you can ask for this error from your cursor as well. Getting this error at the time of deploying backend code and render.
Ma'am, is this anti-gravity,
This
the platform
platform you're
you
asking,
are using?
this is cursor.
Mm-hmm.
This is cursor.
Cursor.
Okay. In our front end project also we use cursor. Cursor is nothing but it is a agentic AI tool. Okay, you can. It is like a more powerful. Nowadays, more developer are using
Uh,
this one. Even this is a paid version. I am using a pro, like a company provide me the pro version. But for the students and for like who are not students also, they are giving 20 days free time. So you can use all the features
no,
of this
actually,
cursor.
uh,
Yeah.
actually, Google launched the Gemini anti-gravity. That
Okay.
I think similar to this platform.
Okay. Okay. I didn't
Gemini
try
Pro का
that
use
one.
कर सकते हो उसमें.
Did you try this cursor?
No, I haven't.
Okay. I didn't saw that one. That Gemini you are asking gravity. This one is more better. Like this is a paid one.
Okay, ma'am. Actually, I have Google Gemini Pro, so that I use that one.
Okay, perfect. So that one also working like this, like you are just giving instruction, the tool is automatically creating all the folders. Same only.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so it means they are both are same only. Yeah, now code is pushed. Okay, my code is pushed now. So I can deploy my front end now. So just for deployment, as I told you, we use Vercel. Vercel or Netlify also you can use. So let's go with Netlify. Just log in here. Let's log in with GitHub. See, our front end project we deployed using Netlify only. Now I want to deploy this LMS. So add new project. Okay, so let's search for it. LMS back front end. Project name I can give anything. LMS platform. Okay, it's correct only. Just click on this deploy LMS platform. It will take some time. Project deploy in progress. So let's see what the error we are getting from our backend. API are not whitelist in MongoDB at large. Whitelist them in MongoDB network access at IP address allow access from anywhere. Development or render in range. Yeah, it is correctly only in MongoDB environment variable. Checking the current API configuration to ensure setup correctly. In MongoDB at large, network access add IP address. Okay, so at the time of creating MongoDB at last, we will have to create a cluster. So to create a cluster, we have to give one IP address. So to access from anywhere, we have to give the IP address this 00, this one. So that is why it is not showing properly. So let's go to our MongoDB cluster. So here we have to go to this network tab, network access. Okay, database and network access. Yes, this one only. Yeah, from here. Okay, we have to add the IP address. Let's edit this one. Let's keep this as it is. Okay, we will see it. What's the issue there? Yeah, it is deployed. Front end will be deployed easily, but that backend will take, like, it will give some errors. Okay, what's the issue here now? It is deployed, but still it is showing some kind of error. Page not found. What's the error here?
I think the code we deployed on GitHub, that was not in a proper manner. I think
Mm-hmm.
like उसको एक index.html फाइल चाहिए होता है.
It is there in our public.
So we have to like हमें वो एड्रेस देना पड़ेगा कि पब्लिक के अंदर पे index.html है.
नहीं, वर्चुअल
और
में
भी
ऐसा
जस्ट
नहीं रहता, और नेटलीफाई में ऐसा नहीं रहता. Okay, we will do it once again. So it will auto fetch all the things. So let's use Vercel better. Just now we use Netlify, right? So let's try with Vercel. Okay, add new. It must be deployed with using this Vercel. It's Netlify, but it is not working. Yeah, project name, we have to give the project name. LMS. Okay, I'm just giving LMS. Name can be up to 100 character long and must be lowercase. Must be lowercase. Okay. Okay, there is some error in deployment in your backend. First of all, in backend we are getting the error due to this MongoDB connection. So we will see this one. But front end must be deployed. Front end is fine only, but still we are getting some kind of error. Let's try this once again. LMS front end. Project name, team education. Project name, I'm giving LMS. Platform. Branch deploy main only. Yeah, it's correct. Base directly the wait notify install dependency and runs your build command. npm run dev public directory. It is public. Let's try with this one. Base directory or tree is your yes, it's correct only. So let's try this one. Now we give all the like files name. Branch to deploy main. This one main base directory npm render public and yeah, let's try with this. What's the failure building? In building we are getting this error. So let's try with this one. Why if we have npm render. Okay, this is not a command. Okay. Okay, we have to give npm run build. In white we use npm run build. Okay, so let's try retry. We have to edit this one now. In deployment we have to like follow some, there is like lot of errors we will get. So there is need of some patience. I'm going back. It is not giving me the option to edit that one. I will deploy it again. Settings. It is not giving me the option to edit this. Configure npm run build. Yes, we have to give npm run build. Okay, we will start it from again, but just we have to give that command properly. Okay. LMS. I'm giving my name. My name is Fatima. Yes, yeah, base directory will command npm run build. This is the command. So this is public. I think we have to give this to. Let's try this one. We will rectify if still we are getting this error. I will see why we are getting error, and in our next class we will deploy it properly. So yes, this is showing published. It is showing blank page. Yeah, it is showing blank page. Okay, we will see this one why we are getting this error, or else we have one like a better platform where we can upload all the like deploy our front end code easily, more in a more better way. But in backend we are getting one error. I understand this error. We will see this how to deploy front end backend in our next class. So why? Because we are getting some kind of errors there. So that's why. So yeah, that's all for our today's class. You guys have any doubts, like in our previous topics? You guys have any doubts, you can ask me.
Ma'am, are we doing render to create an API for our backend?
What you ask?
मैम मैं पूछ रहा हूँ कि जो रेंडर कर रहा है वो जो बैकएंड लिखा है हमने उसका एपीआई बनाने के लिए रेंडर कर रहे हैं क्या?
रेंडर क्या एक प्लेटफॉर्म है रेंडर। जो भी एपीआई लिखती है अपन वो लोकली है अभी एपीआई अपने ओन लाइक लैपटॉप में है, बट उसको डिप्लॉय करना पड़ता है लाइक अपने जैसा फ्रंट एंड को डिप्लॉय करते हैं वैसे ही डिप्लॉय करना पड़ता। सो अगर आप बैक एंड सक्सेसफुली डिप्लॉय कर दिए तो वहां से आपको एक लोकल होस्ट की जगह पे एक डिप्लॉयड लिंक मिल जाती। वो लिंक आपको आपके फ्रंट एंड में देना पड़ता, इसलिए पहले बैकएंड को डिप्लॉय करना बहुत ज़रूरी है, देन ओनली वी कैन डिप्लॉय अवर फ्रंट एंड।
सो बैकएंड को डिप्लॉय इसलिए कर रहे हैं ताकि उसका एक एपीआई बना पाए ना?
हाँ,
ओके,
लाइक
यही पूछ
जो भी एपीआई है अभी वो लोकल ही है, डिप्लॉय करने के बाद में ही एक होस्टेड एपीआई अपने को मिलेगी उसलिए।
रहा। ओके
ओके, so we will see this one, we are getting errors, right? So we will see this one, this errors why we are getting in our
मैम,
next class. Yeah.
ओके, आपको वही फाइल डायरेक्टरी का पाथ को देखना चाहिए, उसी के कारण ये हो रहा है।
हाँ हाँ हो सकता है, आई विल सी दैट वन। और उससे एक बेटर वे भी है, नेटली इन्फिनिटी फ्री कुछ और प्लेटफॉर्म है उससे भी चेक कर सकते हैं ये, लेकिन वर्सल के लिए मैं देखती हूँ, आप जो पाथ का बोल रहे हैं वो देखती हूँ मैं। हाँ ठीक है, ओके। यू वांट टू आस्क मी एनीथिंग एल्स?
नो मैम।
ओके, थैंक यू सो मच। नाउ आई एम गोइंग टू एंड आवर सेशन, बाय बाय।